feeling.
What's up guys, No Gimmicks Required back again, and today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the toxic community in Dead by Daylight. Now before I start this video, I need to let everyone know and assure everyone that this is not a dig on Survivor Friends players, people that play with their friends, or people who are, Survivor mains and that sort of thing. This video is purely to reach out to the already extremely toxic survivors, the Survivor Friends, the groups. I'm sorry, they call it Slay with Friends now. And I'm just going to show a couple of snippets of some conversations that I've captured just after game, after I've played a game of Survivor Friends or a Toxic Survivor or whatever. I will be showing, some positives as well, because I believe in showing negative, you need to counter that with positive. And the video running in the background is just a good game I had. It's no real relevance, it's just the only thing I've recorded at the time. And it was a well-paced, fun game for me. They all did lose, but, it was a normal game. It was won by skill and not by, teabagging and all the rest of that junk. But anyway, guys, let's get into it, and I want to show you some conversations. Alright, so for this first one, obviously, GG. Ha ha ha, comedy. I appreciate it, guys. Teabagging man, why? Because he was teabagging me the whole game. But damn, no gimmicks, no offense, but you are the worst killer I've ever seen. And moving on, he says, you should know better, because I did camp him at the end after he was BMing me all game. You're the most toxic survivor I have met. I wish I hadn't have said that, but I did. I ate up all your time. Reported for constant BM. And then my team hand themselves to you, which is true. They all try to go down there and help him, but I was really just trying to kill him, to be honest. Then DJ Sean goes on to Roffle. I'll make something up and report you too. And then Angel Nia Jolie. Yeah, didn't want you to die alone. Lol. I wanted some action. So lucky. And then I just finalize it with GG to the rest of you. I wish I was the killer, lol. After you looped her all game, figured she deserved the kill. And I went, thanks Angel, because she's at least understanding my pain. And then of course he, lols continually, because he finds this extremely funny and comical. And I did go on to thank Angel, lol again, all G smiley face, appreciated. I gave you the time, fucking idiots, ciao. There isn't going to be a game in future if all the killers will leave, which is totally true. I dodge him as killer, I hate the toxic ones. Yeah, true. See you guys, GG. I try and remember and just dodge, not worth it. Dodging cunts. XO. Then they cry about not getting a game. This is very true. Yeah. Then Jolie continues, don't be disrespectful. BMers is why there's a killer shortage. Yeah, I'm just not a ass ever. Just BM, there is no place for it. BM equals tunneling and camping for her. Fair enough. Yep, GG. Now, I just want to say thanks a lot to Angel Nia Jolie. I do appreciate the a survivor understanding my pain. Obviously, you can tell she plays killer as well, so she can obviously see that there's something going on here, and I'm just not the only one, trying to just think that there's a government conspiracy and this game is just going shit because I think it is. It's good to see other people out there, and I'm not asking her to agree with me. I'm simply saying she shares my thoughts and opinions, and I think that's extremely important. But yeah, that's a snippet from one very toxic conversation, and this is not the only thing I've seen. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, and we're going to get into it. Alright, swiftly moving on to the next one. Camping is so 2017, because it was the first when I recorded this. Wow. Camper. Good meme. 2 brand new parts, flashlights, and mist. Do you guys see why we camp? Now, this was a very fucking hard game for me as Nurse, and it was on the hardest level, one of the hardest levels, the Swamp. That's one bad killer, and on a hard map, as I said earlier. What's your point? That's why we camp. And a hex ruin, and that did not work for you, buddy. Because you're bad, that's why. He's saying I'm bad because I used Hex Ruin. Alright, fair. If you were good, you could kill us all without camping. Well, I do when I have to like that. Bad. We'll deal with it because that's the game. No, the game is not, and I'll continue it with the next slide. No, the game is not balanced, mate. It's in your favor when you play like that. Well, no, you deal with it. Do you want us to be bad instead? I haven't complained. I was just stating a fact. Now, I'm trying to level with these people the best I can, and it's really hard. I have better things to do than to be camped. Bad. Again, out of Darcy. You're the ones going on about it. You're all reported. You're the classic correction of grammar during this situation. And I just mentioned it was Survivor Friends. That's another thing it's supposed to be. For what? You're again picking me up on the grammar? No, slay with your friends. You can get reported for camping. You are an idiot. And I said, no, you can't. We aren't Survive with Friends. They are Survive with Friends. And you can't be reported for camping. It's a play style, much like what they're doing. I mention later on why I report them. Plus, if we could report you for being an ass, we would. You can't report for no reason. I'm reporting you for BM, bad manners, behavior. Not the way you're playing. Can't do anything about that. In the dev's power to change it. And that's totally true. Lol, wish someone would understand. I sound like a bitch there, but you know. You are so not smart. I didn't camp to be a prick. Can you at least try and see the reason behind it? We are not going to get banned. They're just, you know, ignoring it really. So first day of 2018 and you're already crying? Nice. Wow, I'm not crying. Hey Gimmicks, can I tell you something? Okay, don't worry about it. I just tried to connect with you on an intellectual level and it didn't work. Never mind. You're bad. Bad. You know they have an age on these games for a reason, so people under 12 like you can't play. Says the person who doesn't know how to use an apostrophe. I'm in a game. I don't care, and I'll continue. I don't care about grammar. Not writing a report. Lol. Okay, speak English well I do. Let's get over it. Yeah. Bad, repeatedly and boldly. Again, 12 years of age, stay in school. Kid, good meme, best meme. I love it how they say I'm acting like a 12-year-old for starters, and they keep mentioning memes and, you know, school and shit. Yeah, that's just very interesting to me. So there you have it, guys. There's some conversations that I've had that I bet all of you have all had. And it's usually in a very sort of pack mentality, whereas, you know, something didn't go right for one survivor, or the game didn't meet its, you know, his or her expectations, so they lose it, and then they just get their friends to team up. And there's no real way to gauge and help, you know, the killer in this situation, because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Now, I've had games, don't get me wrong, I've had games where the survivors will go, man, you're an awesome killer, or well done, or, you know, you have skill, or, you know, along those lines. That's very nice to hear. It's especially nice to hear, seeing as it's never said. I've literally had it maybe 3 or 4 times out of 1,000 hours. So that's it's very interesting. But if you kill them and you do a good job, you get DCs, or, you know, whatever the hell. And then you can report them, and that does nothing. And even though I was going on about the reporting thing just there, it really doesn't do anything. They're not going to get in trouble. That's just me venting, I suppose, in a violent way like they were. But you know, it's very very one-sided, and I just wanted to get some things out there about my thoughts about it. I want to try to intellectually speak to the toxic survivors that exist in the game. And I'm just thinking maybe there's a disconnect, or maybe you don't understand. But I just want to try to help you understand. Or maybe, you know, if you can at least, you know, if you're a person of reason and you can hear someone else's thoughts on something, I want to see if you can change, because I think you're ruining the game. Okay, so first point is there's lack of killers, especially on my servers. I'll be moving to the, you know, EU servers soon, so there's a lot more there. But in Australia, you can take ages to find a killer as a survivor. And that's telling me one thing. That's telling me that there's just killers that just stop playing killer. Simple. So not only do we have to kill 4 people to win, or at least 2 people to pip, or black pip, because of the new killer system, Cube. you've put that pressure on us. Right, that's fine. We've signed up for the match. We deserve to do that. That's the way the devs want us to do it. That's fair enough. But then you BM us, and you teabag us, and you loop us, and you use all these ridiculous add-ons like 3 flashlights, purple flashlights, decisive strike, the nerfed brand new parts, which, come on guys, it's not nerfed. Fuck off. It's not nerfed. Perks like Dead Hard and stuff are doable and dealable, and I don't think they're OP. But just decisive strike, borrowed time, things that just ruin the utility of the game, ruin the sense of how you have to be quiet and survive that way. Instead, you just got idiots running halfway across the map at the killer, no fear whatsoever, and just willy-nilly doing whatever the fuck they want. And then it's swiftly followed up by a teabag, a flashlight to the face, or just something like that. And, I'm not getting up survivors for trying to win. That's not what this is about. I do want you to try to win. But it's just this bad behavior that in the game that pisses us off the most and tilts us. And you guys know it's tilting us too. And we shouldn't react, but if, whatever. So then it gets to the end part of the match, and there's 1 gen left in 3 minutes, because that's typical now of Australian servers anyway, and the servers that I've seen True Talent playing on. So then you're left with a very important decision. Do I camp this and try to get 2 kills so I can black pip, or do I just let him go and get 0 points or whatever? Survivors' points are more than killers' points in games now on average, so that's absurd, but whatever. So, typically I'd say most of the time I camp the last person with the, gates open. You got it. And the biggest thing is you're fearing borrowed time. But, you try your best. But anyway, so then you're camping and you manage to get another person off or whatever, and you get a few hooks, and then it's over and whatever. And you can be happy that you got 2 kills, I suppose. I mean, you got to be happy at the scraps at the table that you're given. But then at the end, it's just the fucking icing on the cake. You're pissed off already. You didn't have a fun match at all because you're just on 24/7. And then they give you shit and tell you how bad you are at the game, or you're a camper, or you're shit, and whatever else. Can you guys understand? The Survivor can screw around a lot. And I play Survivor as well, so I know that. You can screw around. You can move around. You don't have to do objectives all the time. You can just chill for a bit. The killer is always on. 24 hours. That doesn't make sense. He's just on. The whole match, he's on. If he's a good killer, I'm saying. If it's rank, 10-1 or 5-1, it's worse. But it is just a sweaty, disgusting, uphill battle. And then you're just, at the end, given shit for it. And you don't understand why. I just think that's where you guys could just chill a little bit on the killers. Just maybe just go, yep, he's trying his best. But the game has been dictated by the devs to be catered for early levels, rank 20s. They even said it themselves. They nerfed Freddy because level 20, rank 20 survivors are having trouble with him. Who the fuck cares if level 20 survivors are having a problem with him? That's not the issue. People play more than they are at level 20. Level 20 is a number. Then they move down. That's a thing. They're going to get better. Survivors are going to learn how to get rid of Freddy, how to counter him. I don't understand the argument there. But that's just the way it is. That's the way the devs have made the game. But I personally think, after all the conversations and all the thoughts and opinions I've shared with people, that I don't think the devs are going to change too much. And last year is around the corner, which is a new killer game. So they're really in a conundrum at the moment. They need to decide what they're going to do. And I know some toxic survivors will think I'm saying, we'll make the killers stronger so we can kill all of you every game. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying make it a balanced field. There's 4 versus 1. Make it so that we're a little bit stronger than you, but make it so, it's not absurd. I think even adding a generator or 2 might even fix some problems, some, medial problems. But there's some severe house cleaning and housekeeping that needs to be kept up with this game. So I wanted to share these opinions at the people that, hate killers, because I want you to understand that this is extremely frustrating for killers, and I'm glad that, people can come together and play a game together. I'm not against that. Survivor Friends, I'm actually not against that either. It's when you all teabag and give me shit at the end, or give other people shit at the end, that it just makes us just think, well, what the fuck was the point of this game? It's already hard enough to pip in this game and get lower rank as a killer, and then you're just met with just junk. It's just unacceptable behavior, and it's just, I don't know how we're going to move past it, but it's just this internet fucking generation that just keeps just giving us shit for no reason at all. Now, I understand that you guys give shit to people who do, you know, really prick things as a killer. That I can understand. That's fine. I get it. I get frustrated with killers too, but I don't berate them because I'm so scared they're going to quit the game. That's just the way I feel now. But, you know, I do let them know that, hey mate, come on. You know, I am a killer main, but come on. And, yeah, just as I said, the devs aren't changing this game much. They're not trying to make it so it's balanced. The trapdoor has been fixed, hasn't been fixed for 1.5 years now. You know, they've even admitted to things like, oh, well, the instant flashlight was a glitch we just haven't fixed for a year. Great. That's awesome. But maybe, you know, don't tell people that it was a glitch that you knew about. But anyway, guys, that's sort of my rant and opinions. I'm not trying to gang up on survivors. That's not what this is. I'm ganging up on the toxic survivors. Now, I know that there's toxic killers, but I personally haven't run into too many to make a video on it yet. I have actually saved a little bit of footage of one, but one's not enough. I'm going to need more occurrences, you know, more stats to make one on that. Otherwise, I'm sort of going to be saying that there's equal amount of survivors to killers that are toxic, and that's totally not true, guys. I'm sorry. I have to sit on the fence on that one. But yeah, I really want this game fixed. I love this game. I think it's great. I love it when I have a good game. And that's just few and far between now, because I always get to rank 3 to rank 1 every season. So, you know, when I'm in those ranks, it's severely hard as it is, and then you just get verbally bashed at the end. So, yeah. If you guys could comment below and sort of tell me your thoughts. If you're a toxic survivor, please feel free to leave a comment as well. I want to hear what you have to say. Try to keep it in a neutral zone. Try to keep it positive at least, but tell me your message. You know, I don't want you guys to just shy away. I'm trying to, you know, sort of come together and join you guys in a equal playing field, and I want to share thoughts and opinions with you guys. So please guys, leave a comment. And let's talk about this. Let's keep it going. And if you like this video, I'm happy to make more like this and to enlighten people, or to sort of join the community and let you guys know what we can do to fix it. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Happy 2018. I'll see you down the road.